This video is really just intended to get you started with Audacity and to show you how to do some really basic recording and editing. We're not looking at creating broadcast quality recordings here, but some lecturers find it useful to create podcasts so that students can download them and then listen to them outside of the university. So if you like the idea of doing that, this is how you can do it quite easily without much technical expertise. So you'll need to download Audacity if you don't already have it, but it's free and the link to download it is in the description below. You'll also need a microphone, and I'm using a USB headset, and if you've got one of those, that's perfect. If you're recording with somebody else and you'd like to use multiple microphones, there is another video on this channel that explains how to set that up. So this is what Audacity looks like when you open it. It's a really powerful program and there's loads of features, but we're just going to look at the really basic stuff here, the minimum that you need to know to record a podcast and share it with your students. So before you hit record, just check that you've got your microphone selected. I'm using a headset mic, so that's selected and ready to go. And as long as that's done, you can just click record and off you go. You can use the pause button if you need to pause your recording as well, and then just hit stop when you're done. So the actual recording part really couldn't be easier. Once you've recorded your podcast, you'll get something that looks a bit like this. Now this is just a recording of me saying a very short sentence, so yours is probably going to be a lot longer. These flat lines are silences, and then the wavy lines here are sounds. So the reason that there are two channels as well here is that one of them is for the left ear and one of them is for the right ear. So if there was only one, you'd just hear the recording in one ear. We can zoom in and out like this. And we can just click play to listen to the recording. This is my test recording. We can also move the playhead along at the top to jump to certain parts of the recording if we need to. My test recording. And now let's just see how we can make a few really basic edits. So the first edit we'll make is to the volume, because you'll notice that the volume on my recording is a bit too quiet. This is my test recording. There are more advanced ways to do this, but this is a really quick and easy one that should do the job well enough for most people. All we need to do is click in this area, select the recording, then we go to the Effect menu and we choose Normalize. There are some options that you can alter in here, but let's just leave them as they are for now. And once we do that, you can see that the wavy lines there have thickened, and that means that the volume's increased. So let's see how that recording sounds now. This is my test recording. So if you do find the volume a bit low, you can use this normalize function to sort it out really easily. Another really common type of edit that you'll probably want to use is trimming. So you might want to trim the start and end of the recording to get rid of silences, or there might be some unwanted noises in the middle of the recording that you'd like to cut out, like coughs and sneezes, or maybe you just say something wrong and you have to start a sentence all over again. You can just cut out the bit that you don't want. So this is really easy to do. Just click and hold with your left mouse button and drag to highlight the area that you don't want. In this case, it's a silence. And then just let the mouse button go and you've selected that part that you'd like to remove. Then all you need to do is hit the delete key on your keyboard and it's gone. This is also where zooming in can be really useful, especially if it's a small sound that you'd like to remove, like a cough or an intake of breath. So here I've got an unwanted noise in my recording, but I only just want to remove that noise and nothing around it. So I can zoom right in on the noise like this. I can select it carefully and then just delete it. So those are the basic functions and edits that you'll need to get started. When you're ready to make your recording available, you'll need to export it into a format that students can use. We'll go to File and then Export, and then we'll just choose a file format. I'm going to go with WAV because it's pretty much universal, but there are other formats to choose from if you like. And then I'll name the file and save it. I'm going to make this file available to students through Vital. So I'll go to my module on Vital. This is just my test module. I'm going to go to Build Content. I'm going to select Audio, and then we can just add that file from the computer in here. Once that's confirmed, that's it done. So the podcast is now available for students to listen to through Vital, or they can download it to listen to in their own time.